The devastating impact of Cyclone Ditwah and subsequent monsoon storms has left Sri Lanka reeling, with a rising death toll and widespread destruction. As the toll hit 618, the country is grappling with the aftermath of a powerful cyclone and heavy rains that have triggered landslides and floods. The Disaster Management Center (DMC) warns that the monsoon storms are exacerbating the situation, adding more rain and making hillsides unstable, particularly in the central mountainous region and the northwestern Midlands. The scale of the disaster is immense, with over 2 million people affected, nearly 10% of the population. The government has confirmed 618 deaths, with 464 from the central tea-growing region, and 209 people remain unaccounted for. The DMC reports that the number of people in state-run refugee camps has dropped to 100,000 from a peak of 225,000 as floodwaters recede. However, the recovery efforts are being hindered by more heavy rain, and the DMC warns that hillsides are becoming increasingly unstable. The Sri Lanka Air Force has received relief supplies from Myanmar, and helicopters and planes are being used to supply communities cut off by landslides. The government estimates that recovery and reconstruction might cost up to $7 billion, and the International Monetary Fund (IMF) is considering a request for an additional $200 million to aid in rebuilding. President Anura Kumara Dissanayake acknowledges the significant recovery in the economy, but emphasizes the need for additional support to withstand the latest shock. The crisis has not been limited to Sri Lanka. In Asia, the death toll from floods and landslides has exceeded 1,800, with Indonesia's Sumatra Island being particularly affected. Survivors in the Aceh Tamiang region recounted their harrowing experiences, including walking for an hour over scattered logs and overturned cars to find aid. The village of Kampung Dalam saw residents forced to drink contaminated water, leading to illnesses among children. The region is still haunted by the 2004 tsunami, which devastated Aceh and caused global devastation. Thailand, Malaysia, and Vietnam have also reported significant casualties in flooding. The Malaysian capital, Kuala Lumpur, experienced heavy flooding, and the country's weather agency issued thunderstorm warnings. South-central Vietnam has been battered by weeks of heavy rain, submerging coastal homes and causing deadly landslides in mountainous regions. The scale of the disaster across Asia is immense, with the death toll rising and communities struggling to recover from the devastating impact of the monsoon storms and cyclones.